Can anyone interpret Islamic law and derive rulings from the Qur'an and Sunnah? Or does it require special qualifications and expertise? In this video, we'll explore what Ijtihad really means, who qualifies as a Mujtahid, and the essential knowledge required to derive Islamic rulings.
Ijtihad refers to the use of qualified personal reasoning to derive legal rulings where clear guidance is not found. First condition here is that Ijtihad, it is a personal reasoning, but from who? From a qualified person. First, you need to be a qualified. You must obtain some deep study. You must have some deep study of an exposure of the Kitab and Sunnah, so that you can make some personal opinion. You give some personal opinion about some matter. Second thing is that it should be used where there is no clear ruling exist. Yeah, this is also important. If the Quran and Sunnah, they are clear about it, so why you are doing Ijtihad? Yeah, there is no need for Ijtihad. So just take the ruling from Kitab and Sunnah and just act upon it. Got it? And so there are two things. The first thing, it must emanates from a qualified person, and second thing, where it should be applied, where the clear guidance is not found from Kitab Sunnah. A person qualified to perform Ijtihad is known as Mujtahid. Yeah, this person who do Ijtihad is called Mujtahid. And I told you in Arabic class, that this meme, whenever this comes, before the word, so it make the word what? Active participle. Yeah, active participle mean doer, anyone who do something. So Mujtahid mean the one who do Ijtihad. Got it? Yeah. So that is the Ijtihad. Yeah, and the Mujtahid. Yeah. So person qualified for this is called Mujtahid. This process was practiced from the earliest period of Islam. So this is not an innovative thing. This is not very recent thing. It is from the very beginning, from the inception of Islamic tradition. So the first, chain of Muslims, means the Sahaba, particularly, they formed, the foundation of, Ijtihad for later Islamic jurisprudence. Got it? See that? So what is Ijtihad literally, and what is Ijtihad, as a legal term? So literally, Ijtihad, it is derived from juhud. See, Ijtihad. So there is Jim, Ha and Dal. This is root word. Jim, Ha and Dal. Juhud. And in Urdu we use Jiddu Juhud. What is Jiddu Juhud? Striving, effort, right? To exert force. This is called Ijtihad. Like jihad, jihad is also to exert force. Yeah. So that is a little meaning of Ijtihad. But in legal terms, it is the intellectual effort made to reach a judgment based on Islamic sources when no explicit text exists. So it is intellectual effort, made to find out, ruling in a matter which is not, clarified in Kitab Sunnah. Got it? So Mujtahid must possess, deep knowledge of Quran and Sunnah and Arabic language. So what is the criteria for Mujtahid? Yeah, they may ask you about Mujtahid. The question could be, dedicated to the Mujtahid only. So what is the criteria for Mujtahid, and, what is his forte? What is his domain? So mention that he should possess the deep knowledge and understanding of Quran and Sunnah, and secondly, the Arabic language. Yeah, secondly, the Arabic language. And the thirdly, see, knowledge of Quran and Sunnah, that is first. Second criteria is the knowledge of Arabic. Yeah, the science of Arabic. What are the semantics? The semantics. Semantics mean the dalala, connotations, how the word indicates different meaning. And you are familiar with this little bit, because we do this all the time in Arabic. So sometimes this word is used in different meaning, which is called majaz. Yeah, and sometimes it is used in its literal meaning, which is called haqiqa. Yeah, and sometimes it is kinaya, sometimes it is tashbih, simile. Yeah, so there are a lot of semantics here involved. So science of semantics, it is a very profound science, and people they dedicatedly they try to learn semantics. Every language has its own semantics. Dalalat mean how the word applies to, how the word could be applied to a specific meaning or the different meaning. So this is called science of semantics. So mastery of Arabic, it is required here. So it is not mean feat. It is very crucial, and it is very hard. And the third thing, criteria for a Mujtahid, is that understanding of the legal principles. It is also a branch of the Arabic language. Legal principles or legal maxims. So for example, the word could be am. Word could be khas, exclusive or generic, or it could be mutlaq, or it could be muqayyad. Mutlaq mean unrestricted. Yeah, and muqayyad mean the word could be restricted. So the word is narrow, it is not broader. right? And there is haqiqat and majaz, and there is ibaratun nas, isharatun nas. We all read these things in a specific science called Usul al-Fiqh. We learn all these things there. So Mujtahid, he should master the Usul al-Fiqh also. Yeah, and just remember that the Usul fiqh is a branch of the language. So and the fourth thing is that it is not a primary thing, but it is understood that he should possess the ability to apply qiyas, analogy, because I told you qiyas, it is the main part of ijtihad. Normally we do ijtihad where there is no explicit wording, na? So what is the mechanism to find out the ruling in a matter which is not explicit in Kitab Sunnah? So the mechanism is qiyas. That is the mechanism. We have all the schools. Okay, what are the sources of ijtihad? They are also obvious, like primary sources, and there are secondary sources. Primary sources, they are Quran and Sunnah, and the secondary sources, they are ijma', the consensus of the ummah, the scholars, and the analogy, qiyas, reasoning, personal reasoning. So yeah, so what it ensures consistency with Islamic teaching. Yeah, so we should remain consistent and close to the Kitab and Sunnah. So we cannot derive any ruling. We cannot give any personal opinion which is distant from Kitab and Sunnah, which is inconsistent with Kitab and Sunnah. So it should be in proximity to the Kitab and Sunnah. It should be in relation and connection with it. So it should be tailored with that. Got it? So this personal reasoning, it is not a personal human reasoning. It is a structured use of reasoning. You can say this is a structured and systematic use of the reasoning, which ensures continuity between the kitab, wahi, revelation, divine revelation, and the human interpretation.
If you found this lesson helpful, please consider supporting Scholarly by liking, subscribing, and sharing.